Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome back. It is 2021, and I am so happy to be back with you. I've missed you all so much. So today, our lesson is going to be about capital or uppercase letters. Okay, so this week we'll be focusing on the capital letters A, B, C, and D. But since we already know all of the letters, we're going to be talking about just when do we use capital letters and when might you see capital letters. And we'll be talking about this all week. So just so that you see, on our foundations cards when we do our letters in the morning, there's always two letters on the cards, right? So the first one you see, the bigger one, is the capital letter next to the lowercase letter, okay? So here's where we can see them. So if you're ever confused as to which one it is, it's the first one is the capital, the next one is the lowercase. And sometimes our capital and lowercase letters can look exactly the same. One is just bigger than the other, right? Okay, so today what I'd like to talk about is some of the times you might see or use a capital letter. So the two times we're going to talk about today they're both in books, okay? So if you are reading a book, okay, and if you notice the very first letter, right? The very first letter of that sentence begins with a capital A, right? That word starts with a capital. And I know that I've taught you this when we're writing, that we always start with a capital letter. So what I want you to do is look through a book today and see if you notice that at the beginning of each sentence, there is a capital letter. And whatever word you find at the beginning of a sentence, I want you to write it down, okay? So we're going to be looking for the beginning of sentences that have capital letters. Okay, so that's one of the times we're going to see capital letters at the beginning of a sentence, always. Another time, I'm going to use this book as my example today. Another time we're going to see a capital letter when it's not the beginning of a sentence is when we are talking about somebody's name, okay? So your name, my name, your mom's name, a character's name, a famous person's name, anybody's name, your dog, your cat, your lizard, whatever you have, everybody's name deserves a capital letter. And the way that we remember that is that we are very important people and we are very important, so we get a very important letter, which is a capital. So if you look here, and I don't know if I can get me and the book in at the same time, this book says, the first sentence says, my name is Emily Elizabeth. And if you notice, here's my capital for the beginning of the sentence. And then as I keep going, there's another capital. Now, usually Miss Noble would say, no capitals in the middle, but it's her name. Her name is Emily Elizabeth, and she gets a capital letter for her names. And then if we keep going, it says, and this is my dog, Clifford. Now, this is all one big sentence. See how all these letters are lowercase? And then when they say Clifford, because that's the dog's name, Clifford, it gets a capital C. And you can tell it's capital because it's bigger than the other letters, right? So your job today is to look in a book, either on Raz-Kids or any book that you have at home, and look for capital letters. And I want you to write down as many capital letter words as you find. And if you notice that they're at the beginning of a sentence or in the middle of a sentence, you're going to let me know, okay? You could put a little star next to the ones that are in the middle of a sentence because they're probably names, right? Now, there's other times that we're going to use capital letters, but we'll save those for another day to talk about, okay? All right, boys and girls, again, welcome back. I'm so happy to be here with you, and I can't wait to see you all. Mwah! Bye.